Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're going to kick it off. We are on the point of starting World War II. So let's jump in, see what happens. This is one of the most exciting times of any game for me. By the way, if you hear me shout out in pain, it's not because I've done something terrible in the game. Well, it might be that as well, but it's also because of this. Yeah, I crushed my thumb between two big heavy kettlebells a couple of days ago, and it burst open like an overcooked sausage. Those were the doctor's words. It was grim. But it's healing, and I can move it at least, but I operate the spacebar with it, so it might be a bit painful. Anyway, we're going to jump in. Let's kick this off. I've got a few things to sort out. By the way, I want to give a shout out to you guys who spotted that I had incorrectly thrown in motorized artillery into my infantry division, so I've switched that back out now. There's no point putting the motorized stuff in because it can't go any faster than the foot sloggers marching alongside them. Something to watch out for. While we're here, we're going to edit our early heavies, and we're going to change the engineer company over for the assault engineer company in the heavy tanks, because we have been making those, and those guys are ready to go. Let's save that. Those guys are on the way. And also, our 1938 infantry, we're going to edit this. We're going to take out the support artillery and throw in the super heavy artillery. That's going to be awesome. We are making those as well. We're not creating an absolute ton. Sorry, we haven't got a huge amount of infantry set up like that yet. As you can see, it's this guy up here is the main one. So we've got a little bit of time to go before we kick off the war. So that's fine. We're also checking out our spies, because we've got the collaboration government set up in Poland, ready to kick off. We also need to take a look at the one in France. We've got this going great now, so we've got this guy here. We can go over to Quiet Intel Network around Paris, which is brilliant. He's not going to get found. That maintains that 82%. We can continue with this, and that means we've got two spies ready to go and do something else. Now, I'm thinking Yugoslavia. I'm going to take Yugoslavia at some point, but we could also go Great Britain and get the collaboration government there. That's something we want. Who are we going to go for first? Denmark, probably. Norway. I mean, anywhere we can get resistance down is a bonus. The UK, we're not about to invade it, certainly. In 1939. Perhaps in 1940. It is going to be something we have to take out. So, do you know what? Maybe we should focus on that, because that'll be an area of very high resistance. And also, I think we're likely to have time to get all the... Yeah, we've got time to do that. So let's start working on that one around London. And let's send this chap over as well to speed things up. Oh, don't want you there. We want you over there, my friend. Are you in the same place? I think so. All right, let's kick things off then, because here we go. I'm looking forward to this. Turkey deliver an investment portfolio. Sure, invest in it. Invest in it. United Kingdom dominates the Dutch trade agreement. That's fine. We're going to take this place by force anyway. That's not a problem. We've got some nice air experience. Ooh, we have some nice air experience. Can we go straight in and start spending some points? We didn't. Oh, I need to get the naval commander, and we need to go down the focus tree for that. That's okay. We don't need to rush for that one just yet, but it's not a million miles away either. We don't have... I can grab it now. I don't think I need those points for anything. Let's grab that now. I'm sure there's some focuses which get us that cheaper, but that's absolutely fine. Right, over in the Air Force, we've got that set up. Oh, that's cheap anyway. Let's grab that one. And then it doesn't really matter which we go down, I think. Air superiority, ace generation. Pick any. It's fine. And let's take another one as well. And that leaves us a few points for spending in our beloved plane designs, which we are going to be very soon having to upgrade. All right, so come on. It is time for the war to kick off good and proper. Is everyone in position? Let's get our mountaineers over. Yeah, these guys could do some great work going through here. We're going to head for Lvov, known today as Lviv, and is part of Ukraine. Yeah, the border's shifted. I don't know at what point. Nice city, though. Well worth a visit. Perhaps not at the moment, but otherwise, yeah. Let's send these guys over to here. In fact, let's not do that. Let's simply put a first aid, a frontline order on there. And they're going to go and try and take that place through the mountains. That's what mountaineers are best at, fighting other mountaineers. The cavalry is in place and ready to go. The improved heavy tank chassis, excellent. This is what I really wanted. So we can go straight in and start designing some better heavies than the ones we've got. So we are going to research. This will give us the medium and squeeze bore, and that will give us the improved heavy cannon. Let's grab them. They're not too long to do anyway. And let us go into production. Now then, I need to rejig some... Oh, I've got plenty of those. Let's take one off there and put one into heavy tanks and try and speed that up a little bit. Let's put 2 into heavy tanks, actually. And then the improved artillery. We're okay because we replaced some in the infantry divisions. We're going to need more of that. Everything else is, for the time being, manageable. Good. Only 41 shortage of the super heavy howitzers. That's good news. Okay, everything's manageable there. We have troops on the border with everybody else that we need to worry about. I don't think Yugoslavia will get involved, but we can deal with that if we have to. Right, in that case then, let's design as a brand new heavy tank and put it straight into production. So, up to the top. This should be kind of cool. We get, that's the elephant. This is the Lerva, the improved heavy tank chassis. We get this design straight away. Let me see if I can create a variant of this, see if I need to. So this is, I don't know, I guess it's going to be like an early Tiger. And it is nice and early. Has decent max speed. Right, that's to get the reliability up. Welded armor versus cast armor. They're both good. That's chromium. I'll leave it with that. And we've got a gasoline engine. Stick a diesel engine in there. We don't care about the speed of the heavies nearly so much. Oh, and put in Porsche into those. Right, what have we got then? We've got a 2-man turret. I don't think so. Let's have a proper turret on there. And we've got... Oh, we've got an improved heavy cannon anyway. So I don't think it's going to be any better than that. That's absolutely fine. Do we have radio 2? We do. And then... What the hell is that got on there? We'll take those off. We've got sloped armor, which is awesome. Special modules. Reliability is nice and high. I don't care too much for that. So we'll go for fuel drums. And we're going to... Why can't we save it? Design is too expensive. Oh, okay. We need 1 more point of XP. And then I'm going to save it. There we go. So we've got that. Do you know what? I am going to run with that one. Brilliant. So this is... Was it that? Shift it over. Please tell me that was the right one. Armoured support vehicle. Is that a better armoured support vehicle than this? There is a difference. What's the difference in production? Oh, reliability. Just in reliability. Okay. So if we go down here, we may as well switch that over. May as well. I don't see any reason why not. And we're producing something that actually now looks like a heavy tank. We could edit that even further and put some machine guns on it, but I won't bother because we might get something better in the near future and switch again. Anyway, that's going to be fine, just fine. All right. So the fun stuff is all about to come out. What's Rommel got to upgrade with? Same as. Okay, he's also... What, can we put him in as an expert because it was flashing up? There was a thing we could put him in as an expert. It's gone. It's in there, isn't it? He's in there anyway. Okay, that's fine. Cool. I'm looking forward to this, folks. Place your bets. How quickly can we overrun Poland? Although, maybe I should get the heavy tanks in position. We've only got 2 divisions of them. The light tanks, where are you guys? Okay. So, if we're going through... I mean, the Polish army seems pretty much spread out, but we're going to go through here. This seems like a sensible place to try and go. We should be able to push that cavalry aside without issue. And we need to cut those guys off there. So, bring all the tanks over to... This looks like a good place. Good rail connection. Let's get them there. Let's stop the training of... Oh, no, let's not stop the training. Okay, let's let the heavies train up that one little bit more. And then they are ready. Cool. There we go. It's straight in. The fallen... And all at the same time, Danzig or war. Danzig or war. Whoa, hang on, everything's moving on. They know very well what the alternative is. So Poland refuses to cede Danzig. Here we go. Now, what do I want to do after that? Let's see. Influence the Baltics. Expand the claims would be a good one, I think. Alliance with the USSR. I don't think so, somehow. After that... Oh, let's get another research slot. Yeah, let's pick up the research slot. And then maybe a trade deal with Sweden. And then the Navy. We need to start working down the Navy. Right, let's get you guys over here also onto the border. We're going to have an armoured punch through there. There's no point declaring war. Just until we've got everything ready. What do we need? Let's put another factory in there. What we're going to lose a lot of. Aircraft. Let's start getting the aircraft sorted out. More factories for those. Naval bombers. We're going to need to work those up. Let's get some planes in the field, so to speak. Oh, were you not? Oh, they're supply aircraft. That's okay. I suddenly thought something was sadly lacking there. Do we have anything cool? You guys can start training. We've got lots of these terrible interwar stuff. I kind of want to sell them. I can't see a particularly good use for those. Let's get those guys in. Not you. And start training up. It's going to be fun. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to get anti-air on the go as well. So we should have that. Towed anti-air. Let's put that probably a probably higher priority than those. And we'll stick 3 factories on it. Yeah, we'll get that. I don't think we'll need it for the attack through Poland. Well, those heavies took a long time to get there. Or it felt like a very long time. Let's get those guys up to full cohesion. And then slightly late, fashionably late to the party, we're going to kick off the war. That's enough. That's enough. Here we go then. Declare war. Conquer. Send. In we go, chaps. Oh, we should have aircraft for this, shouldn't we? So where's all the aircraft at? We're going to need one of you guys, clearly on air superiority. Or probably bomber interception, actually, over Germany. And everyone else, they're all on Army Group 4, which is the one that really matters, let's be honest. Do you know what? That's absolutely fine. We don't need any more than that. Let's just tick this off. So, let's go into the spy department, cryptology. We may as well reveal intel now. And then let's kick off with... I don't think there's anything I've forgotten. Charge. Charge. We don't have a plan for you, but that's fine. You're just going to go straight through to there. Oh, we left the cavalry behind? That's not a problem. Down to there. And where's the brown guys? You should be there. I didn't train them up after putting the super heavy howitzers on. But you're going in too. Ready? How quickly is this going to go? The future of the rearmament, of the German rearmament program. Financial toils of the rearmament program risk collapsing our economy if we mean to keep armament production. That's fine. It's our priority. MEFO bills. We've declared war. It means we're also going to be in a war with France. That's absolutely fine. We can live with that. The Mountaineers are going... I kind of wanted the Mountaineers to go through this way, but it's not a problem. We're beating the Polish Mountaineers. Right, okay. All right, the light tanks and the heavies have gone straight through there. That went nice and quick. I don't think there's much in the way. The heavies are moving on to Warsaw. The lights should probably try and grab Warsaw, right? Lights can go across there. Can we get someone into here? Yeah, let's leave one division and throw everyone else in. This is going nice and quick. I love it when this happens. Right, we can we've got decisions we can take. Utilise the film industry, which would give us war support. Just click that straight. Oh, what about radio propaganda? No, we'll go for the big one. Let's get that. A masterpiece, of course it is. Anything that comes out of German cinema is a masterpiece, right? Campaign instructions against Poland. Let's have a look. Blitzkrieg, 45 days. Oh, let's throw that in. We have the points to spend. We may as well enjoy this. Shall we sell some war bonds? Let's sell some war bonds. Very nice. Okay. What happens to the MIFO bills when we're at war, by the way? Because in the original version of the game, they would be cancelled. Have they gone? Economy of conquest. Right, consumer goods factories will increase by 3% each month up to 100%. The monthly increase will be higher based on the amount of non-core states. Consumer goods factories reaches 100%, the following will happen. Okay, consumer goods factories. Okay, so it's still a thing. Oh my god, that kind of stiffs the German economy something rotten, doesn't it? Right then, who's going through? So we've got Warsaw. No, we haven't quite, because the heavies are battering through that. I'd love to see. They've got decent amounts of attack. Okay, that's kind of cool. We've got dockyards. We'll sort this out afterwards. I need to keep... Is there anything happening over this side? Yeah, I thought there might be. Okay, let's go find some fighters. We probably don't have a huge amount of fighters, do we? Give me some of these guys. And we're going to go on interception over there. Yeah, we don't have an awful lot of bloody aircraft just at the moment. Don't have radar. Don't have anything quite what I want. German economy in tatters again. Yeah, I think in the base game, you went to war and the MIFO bills were just cancelled instantly, and it's like, yes, that is the way to do it. Come on, Poland. Just give it all up now. You know you want to. Let's move on through there. There's still a big fight going through there. Let's make sure we've got some support coming that way. Come on, guys. Just clear this up. Clear this mess up. Whoever's there. So the tanks got through. Excellent. Poland has capitulated. That's perfect. And then we can switch all our attention to the other side. So that was a nice lightning campaign. Helped, I am fairly certain, by our collaboration governments. Okay, so now we need forces over here. Kind of on the double. Let me see what we've got. So, what's going to be our way through? It's probably going to be... Has Luxembourg changed to a two-state country? I wonder if there's something... That looks different. That's definitely different. It never used to be like that. I wonder if there's something in the focus tree for Luxembourg that's triggered. Don't know. Truth be told. Towed anti-air. Yeah, we'll put those into the infantry when we've got enough. Right, let me make sure that we've got... Now, these guys aren't necessarily going to be, you know, forcing like a really heavy attack down here. This is not the intention. Oh, do we not have any more infantry? I thought I had a lot more divisions there. That's interesting, isn't it? That's not what I had planned. That's okay. We've got enough on the border. Yeah, I thought I had more men than that. So this is going to... Some of this is going to go over to the USSR in a minute, which is absolutely fine. We need to bring over... Let's get some medals. Let's get some medals. Can we have... Breakthroughs always good. Organization's always... 10% organization. Supply consumption's always nice. Should we do a bit of both? We'll do a bit of both. We'll get some difference in there. The cavalry's probably not going to be around long term. I'm going to switch them over for something else. But that was good. What about the tanks? Absolutely, we want to give these guys a medal. What can we have? Breakthrough? Yeah, okay. For heavy tanks, that one's worth having. So, heavy tanks, they didn't really have a lot of resistance to meet. Now then, the best way to defeat the French and the British. Do I need to throw... I'm going to rely on my Italian friends over there to do some good work. That should be absolutely fine. Now then, we've got enemy aircraft everywhere. What's over here? They're standing by. Right, let's go over there. What numbers of aircraft have we got? We've got quite a lot. I kind of feel like I need to... Eastern Poland. No, you're not needed. You're not needed. You're with that army. I have a lot of decent stuff, but I don't quite have everything that I want. So, now it's time to throw out the submarines. Oh, God, you were supposed to be on automatic split-off. We've got a guy there who is knackered. That's absolutely fine. Merge them all together. So, what we're going to do is split this up into several different groups like that. And we're going to start going convoy raiding. We'll make sure we cover these areas. I don't want to get myself into too much of a shitstorm around British waters just yet. We can't reach up there. That's the limit of our range. That's fine. Need to extend the range of our bases. That'll be fine. Do I want to put some naval bombers? Possibly. We have them, so I may as well be using them. Let's put something over there. Or even over there. Stick them over there for now. Don't think we've got anything in there to worry about. Right, so that's our first step. What have we got? We've got some motorized stuff. Brilliant. These guys do need to be reassigned something better. I could put Heinz Guderian in. I mean, he's Panzer leader rather than the general. Do I have anyone else? Franz Burma. Aggressive and offensive doctrine. I kind of like the look of that. Oh my God, that is aggressive. That is very aggressive. We like that. That's going to be perfect for when we throw in our mechanized troops later. So we have time now. Let me see what's going on. So that one is okay. Collaboration government in France. Preparation is going through for that. And we're going to slowly work over the options for the UK as well. So much to do. I probably need an army focusing on the Yugoslav border, right? Let me see who we've got. We should have these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the USSR is gonna stay relatively friendly for the time being. Relatively, that is. We'll see. We'll see. Let me have a look. Can I put anyone in here? I still need to get that guy unlocked. That's the one I want. So that's not an option just yet. Ah, we've lost someone. Okay, what do we have? The Reich Minister of Economy. Consumer goods factories, minus 10%. I think that's probably a good one. Don't like the sound of that. Church affairs. No, we'll skip that one. Don't want a film director. And foreign affairs. Let's put the Minister of Economy right in there. Okay, and now we've got some dockyards. We're churning out a few convoys, plenty of subs. The subs are pretty quick. What I would like is probably more destroyers. Stick them on escort fleet. Okay, try and train as many destroyers up as possible because we're going to need them for escorting. Right, let's move along. Who have we got? We should have... I mean, the Mountaineers, they're going to be of very limited use. Let me just railroad those guys. The Provisional Government of Poland, I don't think they're going back, mate. No, I think that ship has sailed. The end of the League of Nations. And we've got the armoured stuff, which we are going to have right at the front. That's going to be going right through Luxembourg. Finland rejects Soviet demands. Expected. No enemy cipher. Oh, have we got the UK one? Nice. I guess Yugoslavia. Or Norway. Yeah, let's go Norway. Let's pick up the Norway one. That's relatively quick. Nice, we'll get that. And we've got military factories to spare. Cool, what should we throw them into? Planes. I would say planes. We've got the AA stuff coming along. Let's boost up Let's definitely boost up that, and the naval bombers. And we still have spare ones. Excellent. Trucks are going to be a thing. Light tanks, not so much. Everything here is going to be needed and in high numbers. So let's not make jokes about this. And I'll put some artillery in. That's it. We have a huge shortage, however. Oh my god, that's because of my heavy tanks. Right. I need 2 factories each in rubber, tungsten and chromium. How many do we have? We can spare this. We need to build these quantities. But yeah, Sweden, I would like 2 more. Tungsten we can get from Sweden. I would like 2 more. I'm going to go for that trade deal with Sweden and see if that sweetens anything. The Kingdom of Siam. All right, now that's a problem because we need convoys for that now. And that sucks. So we're going to have to go to our own and get some from Italy. We're going to have to go to our own rubber production because this is just not enough coming through. Let me put 1 more in there. Now then, where's that coming from? So if I were to take my destroyers, this guy, these guys should be on training the whole time, by the way. Let me see. The subs are in action. Does not show trade routes. Should show trade routes here, right? Supply map mode. If I put it in Navy, it should say... Oh, here we go. Is that it? Ah, that's kind of a long one, that. And it's going through some horrific... Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, let's turn that off. That off. And that off. And that off. Right. So nothing... My convoys are not allowed to go through any of those lands. This is why it's worth buying the Man the Guns Naval DLC. A lot of the other DLC you can skip if you just got the base game. The Man the Gun ones is really good just for that. Otherwise you can't turn sea zones off. Those convoys will now reroute and go around there, which should be somewhat safer. It also means that we can take out... let's get all my destroyers out. Now these are not going to be good destroyers. I've got to be honest. I've got new stuff coming. But these are not going to be great. But they're all we have. So let's just skimp those down like that. And take these guys and put them on convoy escort. I don't think there's any need really to have them in there. But it adds to naval supremacy. So it's worth having. And then we can go around there. I don't think they're going to have the range actually to escort. This is no, this is too far. This is too far. It's where my stuff's coming from at the moment. We won't be able to cope with that. We've got to get back to our own production, unfortunately. But anyway, that's something that we can sort out another time. What have we got? Naval speed and damage. Leader experience gain. Do you know what? I don't care too much. You'll go in there. All right. Okay. So that does help with a few things. We also need to be considering our invasion of Norway. Maybe I just want to invade Denmark and take it over rather than doing it the peaceful way. So, options. Options. We're going to need focus trees to go through these places. The Allies aren't trying to attack into Germany. They'd have a hard time. Although I don't have any fortresses here, to be quite honest. So maybe France could, but there's no sign of the British coming at all. Aircraft is looking grim as hell. It's only this area, though, so do I have any more fighters? Yeah, the ones over Czechoslovakia just aren't needed. So let's put them over here. And we'll get air superiority. Who's doing the other ones? The bomber interception. Put them on air superiority. Let's see if we can make a difference there. 200 aircraft over home territory. You never know. It might make a difference. Do I have anything? I've got lots of these guys. Okay. Ground attack. Logistics strike. Stick them on you. Who's sitting in Prague? 2 more of the same thing. The partitioning of Poland. Yes, we've got to obey to that. So we have to, unfortunately. I don't want to start a war with the USSR. So yeah, they've moved in. This is what we've got. That's cool. We can deal with that. Now I've got some decent infantry over here, and I guess these guys, which is this force here. Let's put you... Oh, medals. Medals. Let's get these spent quickly. We'll go for organisation. Organisation's always a good thing. I'm going to take all of those, I think. Any more? Right then. Right on the border with Luxembourg. And we're going to go all the way to Paris. That's the plan. No, it won't let me do that. Damn it. Okay. We're going to go through there. And then can we do a secondary one? Where we then go all the way like that. No, it won't, because it's going across 2 countries. So for all we're at war, it won't let me play with things like that. That's fine. Not in a desperate rush to go across there. I might declare war on Belgium to push the guys in here, then just pile everything through Luxembourg and surround all of this. That's a very valid strategy, I think. What do I do with my horsemen? They're over there, but why? Oh, they're coming back. Right. So let's just get the whole army. Put them in Frankfurt. That'll be fine. These guys, once they arrive on the front, they can train up as well. So, other than just shooting down a few planes... Well, I say shooting down a few planes. We are getting a few. There's a lot of them. There's a crap ton of enemy aircraft over us. Yeah, well, okay. I mean, what did I honestly expect? Do we have radar down there? Don't even have any radar down there. Let's put that to the top of the list of priorities. And let's also get some AA. Oh, we've got that. That's been in production. Can we throw that to the top of the list as well? But perhaps radar right at the top of the list. Should be quick. And then we'll get some AA built up. Yeah, we're going to have to work on that. I've got a big German fleet, currently doing very little. And I need to consider my options for doing some more mischief. Anyway, let's speed things up a bit. Italy is not yet in the war, so nothing's happening in Africa. That's fine. Yeah, we can speed things up. We're good to go. Don't mind playing for time, for letting the Paris collaboration thing kick off. Your Soviet Union's cancelled non-aggression pact. Okay. Very interesting. December 1939. Let's go for that. Let's get some rubber processing. And are we still working on... Yeah, we're getting the research thing. Okay, and then more war. Lots more war. Let's see. I've got some long-range tactical bombers, which aren't very good for anything particularly. You can do a bit of ground support, but they're not great, let's be honest. Over Eastern Germany, do we... Well, yeah, we probably do. I think the enemy are probably going to be bombing us over here. Where did all those sodding bombers go? Right, you. And you. And you, and you, and you. You guys, right, off that. Let's go on to logistics strike. Let's bring you over to, say, this place. Okay, and then at night only, because that's not going to work very well, though, is it? We'll get the shit shot out of us doing this in daylight. But let's do it. Let's do it. 400 aircraft on logistics strike. It'll make them move their fighters, if nothing else. And honestly, I want to see what it does. Magnetic torpedo stuff. That's good. December 39. There's probably lots of things I've forgotten I should have been doing. Right. There's going to be some cool things. Oh, logistics. I haven't got that. Oops. I need to get that. We may... It's a bit early for that, actually. Aircraft. We could go up those. Let's go and get things that are going to make a nice instant difference. Let's get those going. what we offer equipment-wise. Super heavy howitzers looking good. Heavy tanks. Trains we're short of. I can see trains being a problem, actually, because I think the enemy are going to be doing a lot of logistics bombing. Let's put an extra one into there. And we're preparing for war that we should have done some time ago.